and the forecast for the week.
Because, this morning, some kids had a little bit of a delay. Well north of New York City, our northern suburbs, and some snow out there, some slick spots.
Pretty, though.
Very pretty. I mean, when the flakes are that big, it sort of coats everything very quickly, and that's why we had the school delays. Could possibly see some more snow in the forecast for tomorrow, but first we take you outside, and currently that is your picture. It's actually a pretty decent looking sky. It's mostly clear right now. We had some clouds a little earlier. They've kind of started to break up a little bit. 46 your current temperature reading, and 46, 3 degrees cooler than the high today. You hit 49, and officially, when you look at the almanac page, 49 is 2 degrees above the average. Now, we're going to tap into some very cold air by the time we finish out this week, but there you are for today, 2 degrees warmer than we typically see this time of the year. Here you can see the cloud cover starting to break apart a bit, a little bit of lake effect snow up around Syracuse. It's not a big player for us. Our player is this system. It's a much bigger system, right? It's down on the Gulf of Mexico, moving in our direction. Typically, if you get a system moving in from the south and west of us, it's going to bring in some milder air. It would be all rain. Well, the pattern change that we're looking at is this system combining with a trough digging in from Canada. That's going to supply the colder air. So north of 287 tomorrow, I think you could be seeing some snowflakes flying around. Not for your morning commute. Now, tonight, no problems. Tomorrow morning, really no problems out there. This is 4 p.m. Getting ready to start the car up and drive home. Well, you start to see the precipitation move in. It's rain for most folks at that hour. But take a look around Pike County, maybe Sullivan County, Sussex County. Could see some snowflakes flying around. And then it's this portion of our area, north of 287, that could see the snow flying. That's 10 p.m. tomorrow evening. And if you notice the yellow that flashes up around New York City and points south, could be some moderate to heavy downpours mixed in, as well as the system gives us our biggest kick tomorrow night. All right, that's 10 p.m. on Tuesday. Now we get into your day on Wednesday. Wednesday morning, the morning commute. There's not too much, but there's a little bit of leftover activity out there. Then you see a little bit of clearing at times. Then you get to Thursday, and if there's any leftover moisture, again, with that cold air now starting to sift in from the north, could again be some flurries flying around for our northern suburbs and maybe a couple of little sprinkles for some other folks. But the amount of snow that we're talking about, and again, there's been a lot of talk saying 84 in north. I think it could be a little further south, so I would say 287 in north. You could see anywhere from a trace to 2 inches, maybe even a little bit more for some of the higher elevated spots. But otherwise, it's mostly rain for everybody in our area. The cold air is out there. It's in our country right now. It's this pink color, and you can see how it's clearly anchored up in Canada and then dropping down to portions of the northern plains. And you look, Billings today was 23 for a high temperature. This air is going to march closer and closer to us, and by the time we get to, say, Friday and Saturday, high temperatures in the 30s. So what you should be expecting, precipitation is in the forecast for tomorrow, but it's for your afternoon commute, not your morning commute. Snow is going to be primarily north of 287, not a huge amount. We're talking totals anywhere from a trace to 2 inches or so. Much colder for everybody by the time you get to Friday into your weekend. Let's look at the numbers. 49 tomorrow. We talked about how there could be some afternoon precipitation out there. 45 on Wednesday. Still a chance, but for the most part, the clouds remain, just a few drops. Thursday, 46, but the cold air really sets up. Looks like late Friday going into Saturday. Saturday right now, I've got a high temperature in New York City of only 35. Plenty of folks for the weekend will never make it above the freezing mark. I mean, north of the city.
Thank you so much, Lonnie.